Have you ever wondered what it's like to save a wild animal's life? Join us on an incredible journey as we follow one ranger's unexpected encounter with a bobcat kitten in peril. Lily was a dedicated Canadian ranger who had been working at a wildlife reserve nestled in the mountains for nearly 2 years. Every morning, she would embark on a refreshing jog around the reserve, not just for exercise, but to witness the breathtaking sunrise and immerse herself in nature's symphony. She found solace in the melodious bird songs and the rustling of leaves in the forest, often pausing to soak in these simple yet profound moments. On this particular morning, a gentle breeze caressed the expanse of grasslands, while dewdrops still clung to the leaves, creating a scene of serene beauty. The air was crisp and invigorating, perfect for Lily's morning routine. She was dressed in a lightweight, long-sleeved sports shirt and specialized running shoes, with soft music playing through her headphones to set the pace of her jog. As she ran past a large, tranquil lake, an unusual sound caught her attention. It was faint, barely audible over her music, but it was enough to make her stop in her tracks. Removing her headphones, Lily stood still, listening intently. The sound came again, this time clearer, and it sent a shiver down her spine. Something wasn't right. Peering across the still water, Lily's eyes locked onto a small, struggling creature. Her heart began to race as she sprinted closer to the water's edge. What she saw next left her momentarily stunned. A bobcat kitten, barely keeping its head above water, was fighting for its life. Lily's ranger instincts kicked in immediately. She quickly scanned the surrounding area, knowing full well that the mother bobcat could be nearby and potentially dangerous. But there was no sign of an adult bobcat. Time was of the essence, and Lily knew she had to act fast. The young bobcat was clearly exhausted, its strength fading with each passing second. Only its head and one front paw remained visible above the water's surface. Without hesitation, Lily lay down at the lake's edge, stretching her body as far as she could to reach the struggling animal. The cold water seeped into her sleeves, chilling her to the bone, but she remained focused on her mission. At one point, she nearly slipped into the lake herself, but managed to regain her balance just in time. After what felt like an eternity, her fingers finally brushed against the kitten's wet fur. Gripping tightly with both hands, Lily summoned all her strength and pulled hard, successfully dragging the small creature onto the wet, sandy shore. The bobcat kitten lay motionless on the ground, its chest rising and falling in shallow, weak breaths. Its eyes were closed, and it appeared to be unconscious. Acting quickly, Lily removed her jacket and carefully wrapped it around the trembling body. Cradling the kitten gently in her arms, she began to run back towards the reserve's facilities, calling out for help as she went. Upon reaching the rescue center, Lily was met by Mark, the resident veterinarian. He took charge of the situation immediately, checking the kitten's vital signs and attaching a breathing apparatus to assist its labored respiration. Lily stood nearby, still catching her breath from the run, her eyes never leaving the small, vulnerable creature. Mark's initial assessment was encouraging. There were no visible external injuries. The kitten's main issues appeared to be exhaustion and water inhalation. The team worked efficiently to dry the kitten's fur and place it on a heated mat to combat hypothermia. They administered fluids to help with dehydration and shock. Lily, eager to help, used a soft towel to gently massage both sides of the kitten's chest, aiding its breathing. After an intense 15 minutes of care, the bobcat kitten showed its first signs of recovery. It moved slightly, and then, to everyone's relief, weakly opened its eyes. With the immediate danger past, they transferred the kitten to a heated medical cage for closer observation. Hourly checks were scheduled to monitor its progress. Just an hour later, the kitten had made remarkable strides, was able to stand on wobbly legs, take a few tentative steps, and even showed interest in some soft food. Lily couldn't help but smile as she gently stroked its back through the cage bars, feeling a profound sense of relief and accomplishment. As the afternoon approached, Lily and her local colleague Noah began discussing the next crucial step, reuniting the kitten with its mother. After receiving confirmation from Mark that the kitten was strong enough for release, they prepared for the journey. They carefully placed the recovering bobcat in a transport cage lined with a soft blanket and provided water for comfort. With everything set, they drove back to the lake where Lily had made her miraculous rescue earlier that day. The drive was slow and methodical. Lily and Noah kept their eyes peeled for any signs of bobcat activity, tracks in the soft earth or sounds from the surrounding bushes. About 2 kilometers from the lake, their patience was rewarded. A low, distinctive growl reached their ears. Approaching with utmost caution, they soon spotted a mother bobcat, pacing anxiously around a dense thicket. She was calling out repeatedly, and beside her was another young bobcat, likely the sibling of the one they had rescued. Knowing the importance of not alarming the wild animals, Lily and Noah stopped their vehicle about 50 meters away from the bobcat family. With gentle movements, they placed the transport cage on the ground and opened its door. Then, they stepped back to observe, hearts pounding with anticipation. For a moment, nothing happened. Then, slowly, the rescued kitten emerged from the cage. It paused briefly, taking in its surroundings, before letting out a soft, tentative cry. The effect was instantaneous. The mother bobcat's ears perked up, and both she and the other kitten turned towards the sound. A flash, they were bounding towards their lost family member. What followed was a scene that Lily would never forget. The mother bobcat approached her lost kitten, rubbing her head against it as if to confirm that it was really there, safe and sound. The sibling, overjoyed, playfully pounced around them. Soon, all 3 bobcats were curled up together, basking in the warm, golden light of the setting sun. Lily found herself overcome with emotion, tears of joy welling up in her eyes as she witnessed this beautiful reunion. Beside her, Noah quickly captured a series of photographs, preserving this precious moment for posterity. As the sun dipped lower on the horizon, the bobcat family slowly began to move away. They melted into the golden grasslands, their silhouettes growing fainter with each step. Lily and Noah packed up their gear in comfortable silence, both feeling a deep sense of satisfaction and purpose in their work. They watched until the last trace of the bobcats disappeared into the distance, their hearts full of hope for the family's future. That evening, back at the reserve, Lily sat down to update her work journal. With a smile, she wrote a simple yet profound entry. Bobcat kitten rescued and reunited with family. For Lily, this experience was more than just another day at work. It was a testament to the miracles that can happen in nature and a powerful reminder of why she dedicated herself to this calling day after day. As she closed her journal, Lily reflected on the events of the day. The memory of the struggling kitten, the tense moments of rescue, and the joyous reunion would stay with her for years to come. It reinforced her belief in the importance of wildlife conservation and the impact that one person can have on the delicate balance of nature. With renewed determination, Lily looked forward to the challenges and rewards that each new day in the wilderness would bring. Ready to make a difference in the lives of the animals she was sworn to protect,